When two continents collide.
Hi, I'm Nathan Foy.
And I'm Strat Becker.
Will it be fun and games or all-out war? Foy and Strat on Ahoy It's Foy.
Good evening, Foy and Strat here live. At the minute, it's just me. Well, sort of. Strat is there in the background. Strat, have we got a live link to you right now?
If I could turn on my phone's webcam, you would just be looking at like the dashboard of my car because I'm stuck driving at the moment. I'm sure you might be able to hear the pitter-patter of the rain.
And that's why everyone is stuck looking at me. Great. Thanks for that one, Strat.
Well, to segue that, we also have a special guest today.
Hey, I was just going to do that. Come on now.
I wasn't talking about you, twin sister. I was not talking about you.
Alright, we're going to change a plan here. Strat has got the special guest.
Our guest is someone who holds a lot of power
yes.
in the United
Alright,
States.
hey, everyone, this is great. On the line right now, from the United States, is the Donald. Donald, hello.
Hello there. How are you doing today?
Fine, you're sounding a little bit worn out, don't you think?
Well, it was
busy one.
I had a lot going on today. We had the White House Easter egg roll hunt, and I was there with all the little kids. They were throwing the eggs all over the lawn, and I wanted to participate, but the Secret Service said I couldn't do it, so kind of bummed out.
Is he doing a good job?
No, he's absolutely not.
Well, let's get the real Donald, the Donald that we're talking to tonight. Introduce yourself for us, please.
Here, I will turn myself on then. Let me click the button. Hello?
Hopefully.
Hello. Yeah. Hey, Nate. My name's Donald Blais. I'm a former councilman in a small town in Massachusetts, and I've been a fan of you and Force 13 and for some time now. So
Hey.
Well, I don't know what else you want me to say.
Well, you've not been a fan of Strat, then, I take it.
Whoa!
I like Strat, but he's a Giants fan, and as you can probably, and he might be able to see it behind me, but I am not a Giants fan. I am a New England Patriots fan. And,
You know what I have to say to that?
Oh, this is white noise to me.
18-1, my friend.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that particular season. That was
Also, uniquely enough, I was actually in Massachusetts last weekend.
How about that? Donald, that's where you are, right?
That's where I am. I'm in the western part of Massachusetts, so about an hour from Boston, depending on traffic.
Is it raining there as well, like it is at Strat's car?
Yeah, it is. It's raining quite heavily.
Just checking that Strat wasn't driving through a car wash or anything like that right now.
It's not raining in my car. It's raining outside of my car onto my car.
Well, it would be you would be the kind of person to leave the windows open during the rainfall, though, right?
No, it's been raining off and on.
I feel like I can be a bit more savage with Strat because I can't see him tonight.
Oh, no, you do realize my webcam's going on in a few minutes.
It's coming on. Well, you better hurry up. Alright? Great.
I will hurry up.
Excellent. So, Donald.
I have less than a minute.
Great. Donald, anything you'd like to talk to us about regarding, I don't know, your background, what you're into, what you'd like to talk about on our stream tonight?
Well, as you know, because we've been chatting for some time now, I have an interest in, political stuff, the weather, something you and I have in common.
What got you into weather? Because I think that's what a lot of people watching will be interested
So we're nerds?
in, first of all.
Yes, we're nerds. So what got me?
I was gonna put it blunt.
So what got me into weather? So I'd say the first time I got really interested in weather was, and this makes me feel old now, but superstorm of.
What's going on, Strat?
I started to open the moonroof. I started to pretend to open the moonroof to the car, and she didn't like that.
Knew it. He's a total idiot.
You don't want to do this. Oh.
It's my car. I can do what I want.
Oh, yeah, but not on daylight.
Unfortunately.
So
Yeah, go.
So the first time I really got interested in weather was the superstorm of 1993.
That's
and
a
it happened,
very long time ago.
Yeah, see, that's why it makes me feel super old now. It was such a unique weather event that we got tons of snow up here, and it was really like some people called it like a winter hurricane, and it really caused wrath all up the eastern seaboard. And then I got interested in hurricanes in 1995, which was a very active season until
Wow.
2005.
You're not the only person who got into hurricanes in that year.
Yeah,
Tim?
it was
Tim.
Yeah, 95. I used to watch.
You guys make me feel so young.
Well, enjoy it. So yeah, I remember just sitting there watching the Weather Channel, watching the hurricane coverage, and that really got me interested in weather and hurricanes in particular, and that never really stopped.
Oh, no.
Hello.
It's just got a lot
There it
worse. It's got a lot worse, folks. Stratbecker is visible.
Yeah.
It has gotten a lot better, actually.
Yeah.
And as you can tell, I think this is a Chevy Silverado, and I don't know what this car is, but we're here.
Yeah.
Strat is a sitting, walking, talking glitch right now.
Yeah. So yeah, to answer your question, it really started in 1993.
Oh man, this isn't working. Strat, your signal is so very poor. You're gonna have to turn your webcam off. Let's just watch and laugh at the glitch machine rolling about. That's pretty much how everyone is reminded of, what everyone is reminded of when they think of Strat. There he is. Half a face, total glitch shot.
He seems like a good kid, so.
A good kid.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess we'll make fun of Strat whilst he's not here. Donald, let's see now. What was I going to ask next? Did you have any... Do you drive, Donald?
I do.
Did you have any difficulties passing your driving test?
No.
Ah.
No, actually. No, I didn't. No.
Well,
No.
the thing is, don't say it too loudly, Strat did. Strat had a problem. You failed.
Oh, boy.
So, I'm sure Strat would love me making
If
that
you did not
public
hear that, that
knowledge.
was... I'm here!
Can you hear us all? Or can you...
Yeah, well, I
I'm
think it's not
here!
audio.
I'm here!
Did you hear our conversation, Strat?
I've been here this whole time!
You've not.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know where we're going
yes,
here, guys.
I did! You're making fun of my road test. bit.
Absolutely.
And I don't know
Why not? Why not?
Now, Nathan, I think you passed yours on your first try, right?
That's right. Well over a year ago now.
Now, see, you guys in the UK drive differently because you
Yeah,
you
the
drive,
different side of the road.
Right. Well, not only that, but you also have your steering wheel on the right side, whereas we have ours on the left side. So it's like it goes back and like it's. I don't know how you guys did that, but you do it.
I don't know how this is gonna. Do I click this button? Nope, that's not working well. Okay, we'll leave it like that. Yeah, it's not very.
Look at that
really.
picture of Strat. Just sitting there.
That's just how everyone is reminded of Strat. Half a face and oh no. Oh
Nope, now it's a whole
God,
face.
It's worse now.
That's the whole thing.
All right. Well, we could gawk at Strat for the rest of the stream, but that wouldn't be very much fun at all.
Fine, look at this. Look at my chair.
Do we have to?
And I'm going back up.
Alright. Great.
Yeah.
This is
Okay,
fantastic.
So, what we're gonna talk about? What was
Strat,
today's
you're a
interesting
glitch. This ain't
topic?
working.
Are we gonna go mass transit horror? Okay, no camera. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's alright.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so-
thought today we were gonna talk about mass transit horror.
Alright. Shoot.
All right. So I was in New York City Monday, last week, to see my brother, and I got to Grand Central, which is like the big train like thing that goes in and out of the city, at
Yep.
5:16 p.m. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be where I need to be in Brooklyn by 5:45. So I take the 5 train to Union Square, and I'm supposed to just take the L train, and I'm there after one stop. After waiting for 15 minutes, it comes over the loudspeaker that someone got hit by a train and that the L train line was down. So I was like, all right, that's not that bad. I had to take the 6th train to Bleecker Street, walk
Not
to
that bad. Someone got hit by a train.
I mean, in terms of my travel time, that part's absolutely
All
horrible.
Strat cares about his travel time.
Hey, that just happened in near Boston recently.
I need to
Oh,
finish the
okay.
story.
Go on.
So, all right. So I took the 5 train to Broadway, or 6 train to Broadway Lafayette, and I had to take the M train, and then after there it'd be a little bit of a
M
walk. But that's
trains.
it's like a 15-minute walk. So right as I come down to like the subway area where the M train is, one leaves. So I'm like, okay, this is fine. It's not going to be a bit of a problem because the next train's going to come in like 2 minutes. Lo and
But it
behold,
didn't.
the next train does not come for another 15 minutes. All the while, more and more people are gathering because 2 other trains that go to Brooklyn are also down other than the L train, and another one's really delayed. So the M train's like the only one, and it's only coming so when that one came 15 minutes later, it was so packed that nobody could get in the train, so nobody could.
Total
15 minutes,
disaster.
15 minutes later, the same thing happens again.
Oh no.
So I've been in this subway for 30 minutes now waiting. Happens again 15 minutes later, so I've been there 45 minutes. And then I'm giving it one last shot. I'm like, all right, you know what? If this next train is too packed, I'm just going to say, and take an Uber.
Not bad. bad.
But 3 people left that train, the next one that came, and 3 people entered. So I'm like, oh shit. But then one of the guys that got in, I was talking with and joking with during the time. He's like, dude, you've been here so long, I can't leave you behind. And he yanks me in and stuffs me in like a sardine. And I'm smacked against the window, but I made it on the train. And I got to Brooklyn after 7 o'clock.
Well done. Well done.
done.
Super
Also,
effective.
I was live tweeting about it as well. If you want to check out my Twitter feed at RealStratBecker, this is actually the thing.
Yeah, we have to drop that.
Let me see. I can go through the history of these tweets because there was like 4 or 5 of them. I have to go
Well,
a week
I just
back.
might have to follow you now.
I have to go away from all like the politics. Okay, so here was my thing.
Hold on. What do we?
Let's see.
what are
It's
we
hot and claustrophobic here because the M train is apparently as common as unicorns. This is a fiery hell.
That's a crap tweet.
Also, there was a rat. We found a rat too.
Are you sure it wasn't a squirrel?
No, it was a rat. It was definitely
I'm sorry.
a rat. And that
Oh.
ice cream there was. I don't know if it's in this picture, but there was an ice cream there that just wasn't melting at all for some reason. And I'm like, what is wrong with this thing? It's been here. It's like blistering hot because everyone, like, there was hundreds and hundreds of us down there in that one little station. I almost got pushed onto the track like 3 different times. So I'm like,
Wow.
oh, my car's gonna overheat. I have to turn it off. Oh no.
Jeez. All right. Speaking of heat, let's talk about that just for a little bit. The UK was very warm this weekend, and in the last few days, as a matter of fact, one of the warmest Easter weekends here. Not quite the warmest as far as I know, but I've not been delving into those statistics massively. Although there have been some very warm days in the last few. And this, somewhere, there's a graphic. This was a graphic from earlier today, Force 13 UK and Ireland. It's coming back. by the way. It's on its way back. Those were the temperatures across the UK and Ireland earlier today. 24s, maybe even 1 or 2 25s. That's in Celsius, of course. That would be mid to high 70s in Fahrenheit. The average April high temperature here, at least in my area, Greater Manchester, is around 13 Celsius, which is 55 Fahrenheit as an average high. Temperature right now, after reaching a high of 25 earlier, we're still at 17, so it's pretty warm as we enter the night hours. Strat,
Yes.
what was your temperature today?
It reached the upper 60s today, I think. Yeah, it was 67 in my
There you
hometown. And the unseasonable warmth is continuing. It's going to be 69 degrees and sunny tomorrow.
Wow.
Pretty warm. I think our average temperature should be in the 50s right now, so we're up there. And it's going to be 64 on Wednesday and 63 on Thursday. So we got a nice, sparking weather week over the next few days.
Okay.
And it means I'm not freezing. The only downside is they're going to turn on the AC in my school, and it's going to be freezing because it's such a terrible AC system, and I don't manage it properly. So I'm still going to have to wear long shirts and my dumb long hoodies.
That's crazy. What was I going to talk about now? You've had your travel story. Well, I guess I can talk about my travel stories. Those who have not been following recently why I've been away. Where have I been? Far, far away. I initially touted it as fake New Zealand because we called Malta fake Australia, and so Cyprus would sound very good to be fake New Zealand, but it wasn't very much. And it was a decent week over there, a nice relaxing week, and that's why I'm extremely tired tonight, by the way, as we do this stream. I've been here since 8 o'clock this morning, and now it's 10 o'clock
Doing
at
work.
night. So
No Category 5s, though.
no Category 5s yet. I'm thinking, Strat, that the Storms think they've got the dates wrong. They think I'm on vacation this week, because models are currently saying that there's going to be 2 Category 4s in the next 7 days.
Are they in the same basin, or where are they?
Yeah.
One's South Indian. Are both South Indian?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they are. So we'll be watching that.
God damn it.
Someone will walk over there and, you alright? You alright, kid?
No, I'm
As
critically
Donald would
damaged.
say. Pretty damaged. Well,
I'm pressing the gas pedal full blast with the car off. I need to ram into this tree in front of me.
okay, well that doesn't sound very good.
I can't. My brakes just got fixed.
Find it very interesting, Strat. People are telling you to watch your language.
I haven't said a single curse word
Actually,
this whole
you
time.
have. You have.
No, I
You have.
Yes, you
Wait, what did I?
have.
When? I use a car horn. I did not say any swear words.
Oh, you've done it already. You're not very good at this, Strat.
What is damn it a curse word?
No. We
What did I
caught
say?
you. We caught you once already, Strat.
Well, you can tell them that I'm mad and that they can
In fact,
off.
some people are saying that you've cursed twice, Strat.
I have not. This is fake news.
It's not fake news.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, if anyone, you know what? Fine. After this cast is over, wait for the stream to render and upload. Clip me swearing and send it to me, and I will.
It will be very
humbly
easy.
apologize.
Very easy, Strat. First 15 minutes
And
of this.
I will send you a can of a Flex Seal Mini.
That's a
Actually,
good
found
deal.
my
Everyone-
Flex Seal again. It was
Everyone is calling you Stort, by the way. I don't really understand that.
like START.
ORT AS1238 tracking says Stort is Donald Trump confirmed.
If you know what I thought of that man, you might think otherwise, young child.
Child! Get a bit of that. AS1238 tracking. Please prove, Strat, that you're not a child. Thank you.
He's probably gonna say he's like 27. He's probably like 10.
Please. No, you actually will be 27. Yeah.
If that happens, I will also send him a can of Flex Seal Mini.
Oh yeah, you doing a Flex Seal giveaway anytime soon?
I actually haven't sent my new can of Flex Seal out to the winner.
The winner of what?
Because, the people that voted for me in the moderator election, I had
Jesus
to
Christ.
send one of them a Flex Seal mini.
gonna do some
But
sort
no
of-
one's really come forward to say they voted for me.
Are we going to do some sort of competition here on Ahoy It's Foy for a free can of Flex Seal?
I mean, I guess we could do that.
Okay.
I wouldn't be opposed.
All right. Well, how are we going to do this? All right, viewers,
Um,
chime in with what you think our competition should be here on Ahoy It's Foy live.
they're gonna do
Take
a rapping battle,
part.
a freestyle rap battle. They have to.
Slap boxing battle. Strat's good at that.
I am. I actually won quite a few slapbox fights.
He's an idiot.
No, they're gonna do freestyle rap battle, or they're gonna do a beatbox battle.
I don't know. We're gonna get some people. What we're gonna do now on Ahoy It's Foy every week, hopefully every week. We're gonna get someone new as our special guest every week. So, we're gonna get probably other members of the team. Marcel might come on one time.
Should we get a presidential candidate?
Presidential candidate, if you want to see if you can find one.
Speaking of something very interesting, did you know Ukraine?
Yes.
Someone whose only political experience was playing president on a comedic sitcom where they were a high school teacher that wrote an anti-corruption thing that got popular and became president on the TV show, is now president of Ukraine.
That's right.
Who'd have thought?
He got over 70% of the vote in a two-man election.
Yep. Well, there you have it. Strat, do you have any questions for the true Donald here?
The true Donald. Oof.
Doesn't sound very good.
What year did you find Force 13? Did you find it in
Oh.
2013 like
Do
me?
not have picked a better question than that.
No. Well, wait a minute. If I remember right, I think I found it a couple years ago, and then when Nathan and I started to connect last year, is when I discovered it again, and
Really? So you knew about
Yeah.
Force 13 before you knew me?
yeah, I think I had found it.
There's people
Yeah,
like that out
and,
there.
and
Amazing.
yeah, and then then I, after we started to chat, and I got to know you, I rediscovered it, and I did suggest it to some of my friends who are meteorologists, and
Did you start a pyramid scheme where they subscribe and then they get people to subscribe and those people get more people to subscribe and those more people get even more people to subscribe and then those even more people get
God
way more
damn
people
it.
to subscribe and
You
those
see
way
what I
more
have
people
to
get
deal
even
with.
more?
You would put up with a
so
Strat.
I did tell my friend Chris about it, and he did check it out. He told me, and
Who's Chris?
And he's very impressed. He's a meteorologist in Boston. God, where did he go to school? I think he went to Plymouth in Vermont.
Hey, Strat.
Plymouth State? Oh my god. I
Go
know
get him
a guy
on the
who's going
show.
there next
Go get
year.
him on the show,
He's an
Strat.
No, my person that I know that's going there next year is an absolutely terrible human being.
No, not that person. The one... Oh, jeez. The one that Donald's talking about. His friend Chris.
Oh, okay.
Come
You
get
know,
him
I'll
on the
take him
show.
out to dinner at Fire and Ice.
Yeah, I would certainly next time I talk to him, be happy to
Game on
No,
Ahoy It's
mention
Foy.
it.
Alright,
Yeah.
Strat.
Also, other question: are you invested in the stock market?
no.
What the hell kind of
I-
question is that?
Wow.
What kind
I'm
of
not a-
question is that?
No. I am a skeptic of Wall Street.
Strat, you're gonna love this. Norway
I'm a
tracking.
huge skeptic of Wall Street as well, but I'm very interested in learning how companies work
Strat.
and learning fundamentals. So that's why I do. What did Norway Tracking say?
Norway tracking said, get Ben Shapiro on.
That man is a disgrace upon society. He is a scourge that has been exposed in tons of videos,
here we go.
cannot understand Reddit properly. He is a demon spawn worse than Fox News.
So
All the
I'll
more
tell you,
reason to get him on.
I've tweeted with him a couple times, and it was always civil. But there are moments when he says things that I just don't like. I cringe.
I cringe at everything he ever says.
I cringe at a lot of things that are said on Fox News.
He makes me. I'll put it like this: some of his things just want me to leave the server.
Leave what?
You know,
I don't. Yeah.
Sometimes when he says things, they make me want to leave the server.
Which server?
That I want to. Okay, let me rephrase it. Sometimes when he says stuff, I want to game end and then leave the server.
Okay.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I don't actually mean it. That was
Strat, what are you doing? Come on, man. Come on.
being
Man.
a cynical brat.
All right, Donald. We talk quite a lot here about mental health as well. Do you have any experiences with that?
Let's see.
Sometimes it's a very personal account.
Well,
And
yeah. So I have a friend that I went to school with who's autistic. He's got a very high form of autism, and he is he's a great guy. Like sometimes, like when we're talking, he'll ask me something, and then a few minutes later he may ask it again, and I just answer it, like it was the first time. Trying to think if I have any other experience. Yeah, nothing else comes to my head, but yeah, my one of my close friends from high school, and he lives right down the street. So, yeah, I think that's probably the most personal, closeness on the topic. Yeah.
And Strat, how have you been recently?
I've been pretty upbeat, actually. It's been a good past month, to be honest. In particular, vacation was superb. Time.
You were happy to see me go.
No, my vacation. I was just on spring break.
Oh, where'd you go?
What did
I
you
said, I was in Massachusetts from Friday the 12th to late Saturday the 13th, because I was going to see my college and meet up with some people that are going there next in the fall. I even went to Chinatown in Boston to the Gourmet China House. So good. They just need to have steamed pork buns, and I'd give them an A+. And then Monday evening, I went into New York City, stayed the night, and left Tuesday evening. I got to meet up with my brother and my family friend, and then cousins. And then Saturday was, the non-practicing Seder, where we just used it as an excuse to get family together.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Also, you guys got to keep this on the down low. But my fake ID came on Saturday.
Hey, do you come up to Massachusetts very often?
I'm gonna be there 30 weeks a year in the fall. So.
Oh, so you're gonna be in Boston?
I'm gonna be in Waltham, actually.
Waltham, okay.
I'd like to point out to everyone that's probably raving about how terrible I am in the chat that I don't drink and I don't intend to drink. It's for social purposes.
Can I just tell you something? So, one of my closest friends, another high school friend, same way. He don't drink except on social occasions, which is very rare. So, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I'm not. I don't even drink when I'm on social occasion. I'm getting this fake ID so I can go places for social occasions.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
I'm basically getting the ID so I can go to bars with college friends.
Yeah.
And that way I'm not stuck in the dorm while they're out.
Now, Strat, John Currier,
Yes,
also
of
a Force
course.
13. He's of course from Massachusetts as well, and I believe he has a name for a typical driver in that state. A masshole? Is that right?
That's right.
Strat, are you going to be one of them when you go there? Because we know how bad your driving
not.
is.
I'm actually a really good driver. I will say I haven't encountered any particularly poor drivers in Massachusetts yet. What I have seen is that the road system is poorly maintained. Not only is their infrastructure poorly maintained because of the sheer amount of potholes this time of year, but the road systems are incredibly and overly complex with so many roundabouts and so many like random U-turn sections.
Sounds like here.
You can use that it's like impossible to get around.
Sounds like old England.
Midget-sized roundabouts in Poughkeepsie.
So I'll tell you something. You're right about the infrastructure. It's been a problem for years.
I don't know if I just came at a bad time of year because of the potholes and stuff from winter that haven't been fully fixed yet.
Well, the potholes are a problem now, but you're right about our infrastructure. It's been a problem for years. And when I was in office back in 2013,
you got to talk to us about this office business as well in a minute.
So so I was at a conference in Boston.
You were in office. Like,
I was.
Slow down,
like,
Strat.
You did a desk job. That's pretty.
Now Strat sounds high, but
that
let's
wasn't me.
keep going.
No, I don't.
The glitchiness made you sound completely like you'd gone.
Okay. Before we go into that, what did you do, like, for public service?
Oh, he wants to know all about it now.
So I was on the city council for about 5.5 years, and it was a great opportunity to serve my community. And as much as I would like to serve it again, infrastructure, and I was very outspoken on it, and it's still a problem, and it's something that we got to work on. So I've heard the complaints. You are not the first.
Yeah. And Nathan, if you could do us a favor and read the message I just put in the Skype chat.
Hold on. What message?
It popped up on.
Well, no, Strat, I can't actually. Sorry.
It says dabs and a high five emoji.
What?
Yep, dabs.
What for?
Because he's done a good job as he's served his community. That's important.
Right.
Oh, well, thank you.
At some point, you're gonna have to video yourself doing that, though.
You know what? I'll do it right now.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if it works.
What have we let ourselves in for? Well, here's a performance coming up by Strat. Oh, get ready to put your hands in your head in your hands. Hands in your head?
What are we seeing in the comment section? Do we have any
nothing.
questions from the comments?
Nothing. Mainly people saying that you are a bad driver, things like that.
Okay. Well, all right. You know what? Just to get away from the comments, we're gonna let Donald.
Oh yeah, you want to get away from the comments. Sorry.
Yeah, we're just gonna avoid that.
Did you have any more questions for him, Strat?
No, I wanted to hear the story about his trip as a city councilman to Boston for like the meeting.
So I had the chance to meet our Secretary of Transportation, and we had a great guy at the time, and we had just done a report because if you were to look at a map, and I don't know if Nathan, I thought you said you had looked at a map of my town. Maybe you didn't, but we are surrounded. So we're surrounded by rivers. So we have like probably 10 bridges or so, maybe. And most of them are in very bad shape. So we had done a study or report about how much it would cost to fix every single bridge. And I gave it to Secretary Davey at the time, and he just looked at me and he says, is this serious? I said, yeah. And he's like, can I keep this? I said, keep it, do something. And nothing ever got done. That's business in the Commonwealth. And then just within the last 2 weeks, one of the bridges in that report that was in bad shape, a hole was found. So now half of it is closed off. And yeah.
Wow.
So I understand what you mean, Strat.
So do you have to appeal to the state for funding now?
Yeah. So I'll give an example. This would have been maybe 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. So it's not in our town. It's really about a mile from the town border.
Yeah.
There was a bridge that they were inspecting it, and it was in bad shape, so they had to close it immediately. And so this would have been 2015. This was.
Yeah.
And that's one of the back roads to the city of Springfield, which is our closest big city. And that road in particular is a direct route to our hospital in town. So when the bridge closed, the only other way to get here was the main road that's so heavily used, and it would have been difficult for ambulance to basically get there in time. So the Commonwealth said, well, we can get it fixed by 2020 or 21, and I spoke out and said, well, no, you can't wait that long. Like, you got to get it fixed right now. So they put it on an accelerated state program to get it fixed. And this was a year and a half ago now. It's all rebuilt. So there is a list of priorities, and if you're lucky to get it early, you'll get it done faster. But the Commonwealth can be difficult to deal with.
Yeah, there's like something in my town, the intersection by my house. I live on a private road, but I'm near the main road. So there's this.
We know where you live, Strat.
Yes, you do, and you better not dox me, or I will sue.
Not doing anything, Strat.
No. But there's a horrendous intersection. There's a jagged intersection on the main road, and it's a huge traffic area because it's right by like the biggest supermarket in the area. And there's a gas station, and there's a Shake Shack, and everything.
Strat, you're almost giving your location away just by doing that, to be honest.
Okay. God.
That horn.
Okay. But people have actually died there before. I was actually in a car crash there. So I emailed the mayor last summer saying, hey, or no, I was in the fall saying, hey, can you guys do something about this? Because people are dying here, and I'm about to be on the road myself, and I don't want to die. And they're like, yeah, sure, we'll get it done by 2 years from now. And I'm
2 years.
Is it? I said thank you, I appreciate it. I'm like, but on the inside, I'm like, is it that hard to put up a left turn light that is going to take you 2 years to do?
Yeah. No, it.
2 years.
Big comment there.
It's difficult for communities like mine or communities like yours to get people in the state capital's attention. Like this is a priority. This can't wait. And in that case, we were lucky.
Well, that's probably because
sure
every town
has
got something that they can't wait for.
I'm sure the state thinks we don't need their help at all, considering we're like we're in the top 5 richest counties in the whole country.
Which county?
Not by Fairfield County. Not by choice to live there,
Strat,
but because we moved
they're getting closer. They're closing in. They now know the county.
Well, no.
They should already know my town based on reporting stuff that I've said with the channel in the past.
All right.
Why?
So,
See,
Marcel has my house pinned.
Yeah, with a star on it.
So I'll tell you real quick. I was just in Dutchess County a week and a half ago, and it's way up.
That's east and north from me.
Yep. I love going to Dutchess County. It's a beautiful part of New York.
Is that where like the Dutchess restaurant chain started?
I don't know. That's a good question.
If it isn't, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, no, it's the home of the Roosevelts and the Vanderbilts.
Ooh, the Vanderbilts. They were in a TV show that I watched, like a gossip show.
Yeah, I don't think...
It was a Netflix show. My friends forced me to watch it. Don't look down on me, Nathan.
Strat?
Yes?
I'm looking down on you for other reasons. In the comments section... Are you making fun of my height? Let's see. Well, actually I am, but in the comments section, Dole Crash Tracking says... Nobody likes Strat enough to visit him. Oh, poor Strat.
Well, Nathan's visiting me this summer if he's in the States, and I'm going to visit him this summer if I'm in the UK. So I think you're wrong.
AS1238 says, Strat, you're going to get kidnapped. Yep. Quite an easy thing to do. I mean, you're quite small, as you say, as you admit.
Yeah, but I know basic boxing skills. I am. You've seen my. You all should have known about my immense muscle mass.
Come on, Strat. Marcel would beat you in a fight.
No, he would not.
Yes, he
definitely
would.
not. I also have a baseball bat in my room.
Hey, I want to see Strat and Marcel. Hold on, I want to see Strat and Marcel in a ring.
And I know
Pay-per-view.
Strat's got some, and he's got football stuff too.
I would slap the out of Marcel.
Oh dear, oh dear.
he would stand no chance once I let out
I agree with you.
football anger.
Oh, sure. I agree with you, AS1238. He's gonna kidnap you and stick a sticker on you. That's right. Marcel will come all the way to your house, knock on your door, kidnap you, and then stick a star on your forehead. The most worrying thing about Marcel is that he can get people to do whatever the hell he wants to. He's got great manipulation skills. Marcel says, "Where do you live?" You'll say, "Oh, I'm not telling you." Marcel will eventually make you tell him exactly where you live. Just like that.
Yeah, because you play a game with him and he's like, oh, he's never going to find. He's just a cute little child. And I'm, boom, finds your house, pins it permanently with a golden star alongside everyone else that he's found.
So, Strat, who's posting on the Force 13 US account right now? They're in the chat. Is it you?
Is it? No, I'm on my phone.
Is it your arch nemesis Nelson?
What are they saying? It depends on what they're
Please let
saying.
it be Nelson. I want it to be Nelson.
What are they saying?
Oh, just said, don't you know Strat is a lover, not a fighter?
So Nathan,
That's gotta be Tim. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's
So
probably
Nathan,
his Tim.
I have a question for you.
Here we go. Go.
Okay. So while you were away last week, the Hurricane Center had announced that they had upgraded Hurricane Michael to a Category 5.
Yes, they
So I was
have.
just wondering if you were surprised at it. I wasn't.
No.
I wasn't surprised at all.
Well, most people who know Force 13 will know that we had it as a Category 5 since October the 12th. We upgraded it to Category 5 at landfall, and it stayed that way ever since, and we weren't going to change, even if the NHC came out with a 155 mile an hour analysis.
You called it. It did just. And correct me if I'm wrong, but now most hurricanes, as they're approaching land, they weaken. But Michael didn't.
Right.
I don't remember it. Yeah, and that was very unusual. And I mean, I don't know if they ever explained why that happened.
I'm not sure. Strat? Did they?
Yeah.
I can't really remember the ins and outs anymore. Is it that SSTs were higher at the time, or
SSTs were higher, low shear.
sea surface temperatures, that is, for those.
Flatland that it was
all of us.
approaching. It was also approaching flatland.
That's factored in. Consider the land. Okay.
And I'm sure there was abundance of moisture at the time as well.
Yeah. I remember watching the coverage. That was just unbelievable. And
I thought it was going to be a Cat 2 or 3 landfall because we had said, we had basically come to a consensus the day before landfall that the category it was by midday that day would be it would be one category higher by landfall time.
Well, 2 days before Michael made landfall, I said that it would probably become a Category 5, or that it could become a Category 5, and people said that I was crazy. And then 1 day before, I said it's blown its chance of getting to Category 5.
So can I tell you?
Terrible.
Yeah, not very good.
So can I tell you a quick story? And this is I'm not making this up. So when Katrina was in the Gulf, so it made landfall first in Florida, as you remember, on my birthday, August 25th of all days. And when it moved across Florida into the Gulf of Mexico, and I was watching the coverage, I think it was Sunday night, and I'm watching it, and I had this sense that something was very wrong.
You should turn it off.
Like, I'm watching it, and I called my best friend at the time, and I said, Eric, are you watching the hurricane? He's like, no. He's like, what's wrong? I said, I have a very bad feeling that this is going to strengthen fast. And it did. And I will never forget that.
Yeah,
Ever.
yeah,
I will
definitely.
not forget.
But it was Cat 2 the day before landfall, like by midday. It didn't look good. So we're like, all right, it'll be Cat 3, maybe low end Cat 4. And that's still catastrophic for an area that rarely sees storms of that intensity. Right. But then the next morning, like, it just cleared up.
Yeah, I remember. That is one hurricane storm I will never forget.
So, Dom, probably the final question we've really got time for tonight. What was your worst storm experience, or the biggest hurricane storm experience, that is?
Let's see. I remember probably one of the worst. Let's see. We had Bob in 1991. I remember Hurricane Foy in 1996.
Nine.
Drove up the eastern coast, the eastern seaboard, and I remember it flooding. It was heavy rain, but to re-answer your question, for a non-hurricane,
All right.
it would have to be the October 2011 nor'easter. It was an absolute disaster.
Yeah. What about Sandy and Irene for you? How bad were those?
So Irene wasn't as bad here in Western Mass. When it got up into Vermont, it was bad, and I remember listening to it or watching the coverage of it. A lot of the old bridges the old covered bridges in southern Vermont were washed away. We were lucky with Sandy, because if it hadn't gone on that left turn into New Jersey, if it had stayed north into Long Island and southern Connecticut and Rhode Island, it would have been an absolute disaster. And so we were lucky. But I would say in the last 10 years, I'd say the nor'easter in 2011, and then just 4 months before, we had a tornado that missed my town by only a couple miles. And
tornadoes are rare up there.
They are very rare, and something very similar to Katrina. That the day of the tornado, so they were talking about we knew it was going to be severe weather, and I happened to be out that day. It was a Wednesday, and as I'm leaving, I was at a church at the time, and I noticed the humidity, that the moisture had gone up drastically, like just the feeling in the air. I knew something was very wrong. I knew it was something didn't feel right. So I called my friend again. I said, Eric, is everything okay? He's like, we're under a tornado watch. And I knew right away, like, oh my God, like this is like we may have an outbreak in the making. And
totally.
And then within a maybe 3 hours later is when the tornado formed in Westfield. I think it was Westfield where it formed.
Right.
And it went right into West Springfield, downtown Springfield. Actually, there's a clip of it on YouTube. It should still be there. And it went to Wilbraham, and I happened to be there, and I remember seeing the wind spinning, and I knew, like, oh my God, like this is not a joke. And it devastated the town of Munson, just south of here. And it's something I'll never forget. We get wild weather in New England, but that year in particular was wild.
Yeah, and then the last one I was thinking of, what about the Valentine's Day blizzard in 2013? That was a huge thing down here. We got over 3 feet of snow. We got out early Thursday. We were the only town in the state that had school that day. Then we didn't have school Friday, and we didn't have school the next Monday because it was so bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how much we got.
It was so bad I could jump off of my car and jump into the yard.
Right. I think, wasn't that the storm where I think that was a storm when the Governor Patrick basically ordered the whole state to be shut down. Like, no driving, like you couldn't be on the road.
They did that here in Connecticut too. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was okay. Now I remember. That's right. Yeah.
It was Winter Storm Nemo. Ooh.
That's right. Yeah, it's the weather. Yeah.
I remember all the memes that time because of Sandy and Nemo.
Guys, I'm gonna cut us away now. It's time for the music section of the Foy and Strat show, and we go over to the Force 13 piano and play some more great tunes, perhaps, or perhaps not. I'm really tired. It might sound absolutely awful, But let's.
I don't have my harmonica though.
That's a great thing. It wrecked our performance last time.
No, it did not.
Yes, it bloody well did. I'm just trying to move the webcam without dropping everything on my desk. Okay, that's not very good. We're moving it. We're moving slowly. I'm terrified the things are going to fall off. All right, we've made it. We've made it to the piano, and all right. What have any requests?
Oh.
Bippity Bop Electronic Music Track 58.
Oh Jesus Christ! Will you stop calling it that?
Not well. There's no official name, so that's it. Until you designate an official name, that's what I'm going to call it.
Bippity Bop Crap Ton 58. Oops.
No, Bippity Bop Electronic Music Track 58.
Hold on, I've pressed the wrong button here. What have I done now? Yeah, you just listen to Strat driving.
Yeah, it sounds pretty soothing, right? Just listening to the hum of the motor as we go down the road,
Yeah.
passing
Alright.
the Dairy Queen right now, you know? We got a subway coming up, you know, it's pretty
Tune
chill.
58 sounds stupid on the piano though, it's not very good. Like that. Can you hear it well?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can hear
I
it.
hear you good. I hear you very good.
I tried to make it sound a bit more melodic on the piano. Yeah, a bit like that. I don't know. What else could we play? There's not much. I mean, there's so many Force 13 tunes. I ought to stop.
Play a personal. Play some Mozart.
I don't think I'm quite cut out for that anymore, to be honest with you.
What about Beethoven?
It's been a very long time since I was with the classical music. A very, very, very long time.
Ooh, is there any like pop songs that you could do? Like any current modern hits?
Depends if I know them or not. I'm having a drink at the minute.
Well, I was
well,
gonna.
just think of a popular song, and then just
Or you
play
could
it.
do, or you could do something patriotic.
Patreon. Oh,
God
you,
save the Queen. She turned 93 on Sunday.
Yeah.
the Queen's 90. Are you two Anglophiles then in that case?
No,
Yeah,
it's just she turned
yes,
93 on
I
Easter.
am.
It's a sign that she's gonna be 100 years old and somehow still alive.
Oh my God.
It's a
The
sign.
Queen, the good old Queen.
Yeah, Nathan, didn't you know that I'm a big Anglophile?
Yeah, I know that. I was just.
Did you know this?
I wanted you to
It's
say
actually
it.
a big crisis for when Queen Elizabeth eventually passes. That there's a technical argument that the rightful ruler of England's monarchy is actually some random 42-year-old dude in Australia. Because if you say this, that was deemed illegitimate at first by the actual king, but he ended up becoming king. If he didn't become king, then the actual ruler of England is this 42-year-old dude in Australia. So when the Queen passes, this guy has a legitimate claim to build an army and sail halfway across the plains to try to storm London and take the throne.
That's ridiculous.
Would you support that?
Uh,
If Australia would get a personal union over Great Britain.
That'd be funny.
that would be funny.
If that guy pledged his allegiance to the Australian government, Australia would have a personal union over the United Kingdom.
They wanted influence.
Then Scotland would really vote to leave.
Scotland. Good old Scotland.
Home of my ancestors.
Alright, well, yeah. I'm going to have to think of some songs for next time around. Ain't that right, Strat?
I'm sure there's still some. Yeah.
Alright,
What's the favorite pop song that you can do?
I don't know. I've never even tried. But a lot of people, hold on. What other songs do people
Well,
like on this
just
channel?
try the beat to a song you like and see if you can nail it.
Glitchy Strat. The here and now. Well, yes, there is indeed the here and now from the Of course, the Team US request. I'd like to play it a bit more slowly though, so like a ballad version of the tune, which is sort of like chilled out in a lounge bar somewhere. If I could play the right notes. I said I was tired. Oh, I could speed it up. And sometimes I like to do a bit of a speed run. What's that? That put me off so much. Well, there you go. That was the here
Well,
and
that's
now
very good, Nathan.
in some sort of way. But there we go. Hey, if you know any musicians or bands who want to get their stuff heard, you can play on Foy and Strat. Ain't that right, Strat? Any budding musicians, like we were once upon a time. Now, someone's saying please consider doing Influence 2.0. I've no idea what you mean. Sorry. Make a new version or what? Strat, you've broken. Strat has gone completely robotic on us.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
he's
fun while
completely gone.
it
Donald, looks like it's going to have to be you next time around. Thank you very much
Oh,
for being
thanks.
with us tonight, Donald.
Oh, hey, thanks a lot, Nathan, and hope to join you again real soon. And
Yes, it is, and
Strat,
Oh,
you've
there he is.
disappointed us all.
home with my
Disappoint.
webcam.
Disappointment.
okay,
I don't know
so
if you heard my.
Oh no. Damn.
I guess we did. But no, I'm not.
Strat,
I'm
you're
here.
incoherent.
Oh.
You're in your room now.
and there's this giant stuff.
Here you guys.
Okay, so you can see behind. We're gonna beat you again.
No,
I'm on
Strat,
my Wi-Fi.
fix your signal next time, please.
So, real quick,
Wi-Fi.
Nathan, next time I'm here, I'm gonna wear all my Patriots stuff.
I can't even get a conversation out of him, Donald. It's you and me next time, Don. We're kicking Strat out. Strat is
Okay.
banned. We have banned
can-
Strat.
And I can bash his giants. Even more fun.
You betcha. Good night, folks. We'll see you again next week. Ridiculous show, I know. There'll be another one next time around. Good night. Take
night.
care. And we have no outro slide, so we're just looking at ourselves for a few minutes before it randomly cuts out. Just how
Okay.
random that is, we're about to find out.